think we're live. Hello there, everyone. We are indeed live. Um, I'm Dresden, and welcome back to another stream. Today we're playing some Minecraft, as you can see. If you didn't go see the first episode of my series, go check it out. And if you're watching this as a VOD, welcome to the VOD channel because this will be the first episode on my VOD channel. Which is my second channel. So if you didn't know that I had a second channel, go check it out. It's Dresden 2 is the name of that. And my main channel is It's Dresden. That's where we're doing the Let's Play of Minecraft. Today, I want to gather some materials. I've got an idea for a starter base. And I just want to kind of gather materials for it. Off camera, I started farming. That's really all I did. I mean, I chopped some trees down. I've got this barrel here with all my resources. As you can see, I split up a stack here, and this is like less than a stack. But this is where I'm going to be dumping all of my inventory when I get the chance, after I'm done chopping some trees down. And I still have this chest here. I mined a little hill down here, so that's why this chest is so high up and in the middle of the farm. Haven't felt like moving it yet, so oh well, we'll deal with it. Efficiency 1 gold pick. I guess I can use that first, because I don't really need that. Oh, also, ominous bottle. Check that out. Gotta remember to talk about some of these things during the videos, because there's a lot of things that, like, I'm just noticing as we're wandering around that I need to talk about. Also, if anyone hasn't seen the first episode of the series, this is my ideas wall, my plan board. I think it is a pretty good set of plans, and of course there's going to be more plans as well. Hopefully I get to all those. And also I have a shader pack on. I'm using fabric. Not fabric. What am I? It might be fabric. And I have the mellow shader pack on. I like all of them. Some of them, like Noble, is too blurry. This one's just a fun one. That one I don't remember much of, and Complementary Reimagined, I specifically don't like the reflections in the water on it. They're too crisp. I think this is like a nice perfect balance for one. Other mods that I want to get, I want to get Voxy mod, which lets you see up to like thousands of chunks away. Of course, only if they're loaded in. So like if I stood on the top of our mountain here and I looked that way, you'd see the whole path I traveled and nothing else. But I don't know. I have some interesting stuff going on. So we're gonna start. I have a lot of wood, but I really want to get this area cleared out a little more. So I'm just gonna chop a bunch of trees here. I'd like to go mining in this episode, jeez, in this stream. I think mining would be good. I also think that starting like digging where we want to put our base, if I have the time for that, would also be a good idea. Hey Siri, set an alarm for 8:25 p.m. Okay. Oh, there's bees. Oh, sick. If I get a silk touch axe, I can use that. Okay. I set an alarm. I've got about 2 hours to stream, then I have to go get my girlfriend from work. So, I do that. Also, I don't get much time to play Minecraft. So, like, that first episode that I released came out, about, what, 2 weeks ago almost now? What was that? Might have been the wolf. They changed a bunch of sounds with the critters, and now I'm confused. Yeah, I don't get much time to play this game. So within like 2 weeks of me having this world, this is what I've got. Like, and like, I don't want to do too much off camera. Even though this is my forever world, I want it to be a like content based one in a sense. Kind of like, I don't know. I started watching Etho's Lab, if you know who that is, because I watch Hermitcraft. And I started getting into Etho's video. He's had that world that he's on for 500 and something episodes, and they're all like like 20 to 40 minute episodes. Like they're real length episodes, and he has so many of them. So I kind of aspire to have a world like that. That's what this is kind of trying to be. So they don't really think he streams at all, actually. But I definitely don't think he streams on that world, which I think I'll stream kind of in the sense that like Impulse SV does on Hermitcraft, because that is my favorite. He's got to be my favorite, if not one of my favorite YouTubers, or one of my favorite, if not my favorite. That's how I meant to say it. It's between him and Fail Race, two people I watch the most. You don't know who Fail Race is? He plays BeamNG and GTA mainly, but other racing games. That's where I get my inspiration for racing videos from, racing game videos. I don't really need all the saplings. I'm kind of running around mainly to get the apples, and the sticks are convenient too, but apples can be useful in the right circumstances. We're about to get a mushroom too. Don't really need a mushroom, but yeah, we have one now. Yeah, this area is so nice as well. Over here that we have. So nice. We're just chopping some trees. Chopping. Should I advertise? Maybe I should advertise, huh? Check this out, y'all. Record a video. What is up, everyone? We are live right now on Twitch. You can see over there, we're playing some Minecraft today. Go ahead, tune into the stream, and check out what we're doing. We're gathering some resources on our Minecraft world. So come on over to it's Dresden, it's Dresden YT on Twitch, and join the fun. Okay, that's all we need. Let's post that here. We'll look at something while I post that. We'll look at this at our farm area here. All right. Let us. Why did I click on a story? That's not what I meant to do. I'm literally streaming right now. Start a new video. Okay. Live now on Twitch. If I could spell. Now on Twitch. Come join on Twitch at It's Dresden YT. Is that how I should word that? Curious as to if I should word that better, or if there's a better way I could word that. Live now on Twitch. At It's Dresden YT. Or live now. It's Dresden YT on Twitch. Twitch. Come join. Gathering resources live now on Twitch. Okay. And we'll edit the cover to me showing some Minecraft. Done. Hashtag Twitch. Hashtag Minecraft. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I should have done this before I went live. Right? You think that's what I should have done? I'm also going to move just so it doesn't AFK my frames. I'll put it on TikTok as well. If you don't follow me on Instagram or TikTok, it's Dresden on TikTok, and It's Dresden Official on Instagram. If you want to go ahead, come on over and check me out. All right, we got that. Next, that, paste the description, and then we'll do hashtag Minecraft, hashtag Twitch, hashtag live, hashtag FYP. Now I just got to remember to change that. Not to change that, to delete that whenever I'm done. All right, what's my bitrate look like? I'm dropping a lot of frames. Why am I dropping so many frames here? I'm at 4,800 kilobits per second. I wonder if my internet is starting to die. I'm watching my stream. Wow. Why are we so blurry? Not blurry. So framey. What is going on my computer that's making me frame drop like that? I know there's like 17 people in my house all on the internet right now. Which probably doesn't help. It's not 17 people, but there's enough people on the internet and my internet speed is not very good. So it's causing problems, you know? Like my dad watching YouTube, my mom is in a class right now. And our internet is just awful. But my bitrate is back to good. According to OBS. Not according to Twitch. According to Twitch, my bitrate is not good. But according to OBS, it is. So I'll take what I can get. You know, I'm at almost 6,000 kilobits per second, which I think is what I stream at. I think I stream at 6,000. It doesn't let me change it. I can't figure out why it doesn't let me change it, actually, because what the man, that's got to be a dog, right? I think they changed the dog sounds. Well, yeah, it is. I know that they changed the dog sounds actually, because when I was filming the first episode, I think I put it in the video. I got just absolutely jump scared by a wolf because their new sounds are like pretty high definition compared to the other sounds and the old sounds they had, and they're loud. Like, those wolves are loud, noisy little critters, and so it just scared the crap out of me. But that's okay. That is alright indeed. Yeah, we're still streaming at a good bit rate. I'm gonna complain about my desk for a minute. This desk is really starting to get on my nerves, and here's why. I bought this desk when I had one monitor. I think I only had one monitor. Alright, we'll finish this tree off here with our bare hands. You got bare hands? Yeah. I bought this desk when I had one monitor. No, I had two. I had two monitors. I had a 24-inch and a 27-inch. Now I have three monitors. I have a 27-inch on the top of there. That's the original one from this setup beforehand. And then I have two curved 32-inch monitors on the bottom. And the way that this desk is it's got like a riser, like a monitor riser for smaller monitors. And now that I have big monitors, I'm looking up all the time to actually see what's going on. A little bit annoying. Wow. All right. We have already we have so much oak wood, which is great actually, because that's the main reason I'm doing this. I have a base idea, but I think I'm going to need some oak wood for it. So that's why we're chopping these trees down. Also, I plan on building other things in that area as time goes on, so I figured it was just easier to clear it out now, especially when I actually need the resources before I build a tree farm and stuff like that. That one wasn't done. I did not mean to break it. But before we build a tree farm and all that stuff, because one of the goals I put on that goal board, if you didn't see it, is to build a farm for everything. I think I have that somewhere. Where's that at? Towns, warehouse, trading hall, beat the game. Maybe I didn't write that down on here. Oh yeah, I want to build, if I can. I know it's gonna take like forever, absolute ages. But I'd like to build a farm for everything. Every farm that you can possibly build in Minecraft, I'd like to have a farm for. I'm gonna do this, by the way. I'm just gonna make a bunch of bread because I can always use bread. Also, sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear what's going on upstairs. I don't know what's going on upstairs, but I can sure hear something. So if you can hear that, I do apologize. It's not that loud. It sounded louder. I guess these earbuds don't really cancel noise very well. Yeah, we've got wood in here as well. But this is just all of the wood that's in here is sourced from all the trees I've cut down in this area. It's a lot of trees. I cut down a lot of trees there while I was watching some videos. Probably some Hermitcraft, actually. I cut down a lot of trees. I don't know why I built the axe in my inventory. Yeah, I'm also using copper tools because I have a lot of copper. It's very easy to come by. You don't need fortune to get multiple, and it's just slightly worse than iron. I don't know. I'm assuming it can't break the blocks that iron can. So I'll need like an iron pickaxe if I find, you know, diamonds or that might be it. I don't know if I can think of a block that iron pickaxe can't break, but diamond can, other than obsidian. There's got to be something, right? There has to be. I just can't put my finger on it. Our bitrate on the stream is low again. It says, what does it recommend streaming at? Average bitrate stream. Oh, too high. My bitrate is too high. For my internet? I feel like that's not a bad thing. Right? Like having a bitrate that's too high should just mean that it's higher quality. I should be streaming in 1080p. I don't think it's anything higher than that. So I don't see why it should be causing any issues. Unless someone is watching it at a lower resolution, but then they can just adjust the resolution. I don't know, man. Twitch, I don't know sometimes. Not a clue. All I know is this is a lot of wood that we're getting our hands on. Which is good. Wood is good because we're going to need a lot of it to build the things we want to build in this world. I mean, this is a pretty decent area we've dug out here. Yeah, that wolf, the new sounds are startling when you're not expecting it. Ooh, I'm over 6,000 kilobits per second now. Bit rate. Interesting. That's high. It's really high. And we dug out a good area here. We can take out like these 3 little trees here and that one birch tree there. And then we may go mining because I need some more ore. I don't think I need stone for what I would like to build. I don't think. I can't think of like a readily available reason that I would need wood. Just not sure. I don't know. Not wood, stone. Did I say wood? How many times did I say wood during that? Because it's wrong. Not what I meant to say at all. I really don't want to cut these trees down just yet. Actually, their leaves are connected, so I'm going to cut them down. That's the way that I kind of cut down forests, is I will just kind of look for where the trees are connected together, where the leaves won't despawn, and I'll cut down all the trees connected to each other until they're not connected anymore. And then once they're not connected anymore, I don't have to worry about it. But while they are connected, I do have to worry about it. That's simple. Because I don't want floating leaves everywhere. If I want floating leaves everywhere, I would place them. I am planning on these despawning though, so they gotta go. Let's see here. See, like, that tree's not connected, so that's fine. Here's the cave we're gonna go into. I'm gonna... you know what? I don't care enough. I'll save my melons because I want to build an automatic farm for pumpkins and melons. Usually one of the first things I build in Minecraft, farm-wise, is an automatic pumpkin and melon farm in hopes that when we get villagers, I will use said pumpkins and melons to trade with them. Not really in the hopes that I will. I will. Like, I'm not really hoping to. It's just going to be an easy way to get emeralds. So, we're gonna... I'm also trying to get this field to grow all the way. So that's why I keep tending to it so much. I'd like it to be... Those are not fully grown. These shaders kind of make it a little more difficult to tell when the wheat is grown. That's why I'm tending to it so much. Just because I'd like it to be completely full. I know it's temporary, but it's temporarily permanent because I don't have plans for anything in this area. Literally, the only area I know that I want to build in right now is the side of that mountain where I want to put the base. Which, by the way, if anyone is watching this and hasn't seen that first video, I highly advise you go watch it. We've been live for... It's behind my webcam for 21.5 minutes. If you're watching this and you haven't seen that video, go check it out. But this area is lovely. And this is where we're going to build our base. We're going to build it in there. Probably about that level. And then we can have like a stairway up and then another outing there. But right here is where we're going to build like our beginning area. Right by that. I think there's gravel there. I can't zoom in. I'm not on Optifine. I don't have Optifine zoom. But that's about the area that I want to put our house, our starter base, in the side of that mountain there. We'll build a nice little cave. We'll dig out some tunnels and make it look all nice, all fancy, all that stuff. It's the plan. Now, I need time for it. That's the difficulty, because if you guys didn't know, I make a lot of YouTube videos. If you look at my channel, I'm posting at least 3 days a week. Hopefully, at least I try to do at least 3 days a week. On top of that, I am in school. I'm not in school full time. I kind of dropped back a bit so I'd have more time for other things. And I work full time. In the mornings. Until, currently we're on overtime, so until 4:30. 7 to 4:30 is my shift with the overtime. The money's nice with the overtime. The hours are not. Not a fan of staying that late. Getting there that early is fine. I just go to bed late, so I don't really get sleep at night. But I function fine. I mean, last night I still don't drink caffeine. So there's that as well. But how much sleep did I get last night? Probably 5 hours of sleep, maybe. But you might be saying, well, that's nothing, Dresden. That's 5 hours of sleep. I do that every once in a while. Yeah, well, I've done it every night for almost 2 months. 5 hours of sleep. That's when it starts to get a little tough on the body. I'm sure, actually, way before that is when it starts to get tough on the body. I do not get enough sleep, and that's okay. I'm a busy person. I got things to do. So, you know, I don't get sleep, and that's that. I will survive, maybe not thrive, but at least I will be happy, except for early in the morning when I'm at work. That scared the crap out of me. Alright. Also, I haven't seen any surface enemies anywhere yet. Because I've slept through every night. Literally haven't seen surface enemies. I know the enemies are around. Because I hear them in caves every once in a while when I'm walking on the surface. And I almost got killed by some. But for the time being, I just don't see them. That leaf litter, man, that takes up so much space. I wish you needed Silk Touch to get it. when you break it because I don't need leaf litter. How do you make a saddle? Oh, that's easy. I remember that you could make saddles now. You don't have to find them. That recipe is pretty simple, so that's really nice. I'm glad that they made like one of the rarest items in the game. Super easy to get. Just convenient, you know? It's nice. Yeah, this cave, wild cave, really neat. It's gonna have to go. That's a weird thing to say, but it's gonna need to be covered up at some point. Because I want a nice flat area to build. Ooh, I feel like there's a cliff there. It's not that close. I'd like a nice flat area to build, but I'm gonna need to light the cave up. Probably. And I mean, it's a pretty large cave. So that's where we're gonna go mining today. But I mean, well, we've cleared out a good amount of trees. Like, I don't necessarily see myself needing much more wood than what we have right now. I mean, that's pretty good on the oak. The oak stand. Yeah, that's 7 stacks and 4. I mean, that's decent. And that's over 2 stacks of birch, yeah. Why did that happen? Why did it just do that? Stop it. Yeah. That's plenty of wood. I know the idea for what I want to do over there. Do I have dirt? How much dirt do I have? It was actually difficult getting all the dirt to build this farm. Because I mined down this little mountain area, but it was all stone. I guess I can do cobble. Got a lot of cobble. Let's get just like the rough plan put together quick. What time is it? 6:42. All right. Let's get the rough plan put together for my little base area here. The only good thing about leaf litter is it's a really good like early game fuel source. You can use it in the furnace for anything that needs fuel to cook anything. Pretty good fuel source for that. Other than that though, I could care less. I don't know. It likes my bitrate now. No recommended changes. Well, all the bitrate's done is go even higher, so I'm not sure what it's yapping about. Let's climb that little area over there. Actually, this like staircase-esque piece right here. I really hate to do it with cobble. I want to try and preserve the natural landscape as good as I can. To like burrow into the mountain. Yeah, I mean this is probably about the level we want it, because look at that view, man. Wow. Beautiful. So that's kind of where I want it to be, this level. So this will be like the floor level. Now, I'm just gonna bridge over to here. And then I probably want this to be like... How wide do I want this to be? That's a good question. 10? 10 blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10? Is this 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay. 12. 11, 12. Okay. That's about where I want it to end, probably. So then what I want to do is I want to go like this. So this will be 8. And we'll end up mining this out here. Something, maybe just, yeah, like that. I mean, it doesn't need to go out far for what I would like to do. Let's see what one more layer would look like. That was one too many. I knew that I was doing that. I mean, there's no. I do want to even center, so we'll do 13. There we go. I think these extra blocks on the outside look dumb. I think maybe we should keep it at 11. Is that what this would be? Without this block here. We'll drop this one down one just for reference. So I want to do something like this. We'll even see, that's why did I just put it back? Yeah, this is nice. I'm gonna build this out. This is gonna be where the house bit is, around here, and then it's gonna be all window here, and then a round roof, obviously. It's gonna go up 1 layer and a half slab to the roof up there, just so no mobs can spawn on it. And then I'm gonna have a kind of like, there's a zombie. A kind of sort of wooden balcony, probably about 3 blocks out around the whole thing, with fences around it. So it's gonna be like a little bungalow kind of thing, and it might even have a drop down with stairs all around. That's kind of my idea that I have for the base here. It's gonna look ugly, I know. Why can't I place blocks? That one's gone. I'm not gonna have enough to get down. We'll do this. Dude, literally, how hard is it to aim? I have a cursor. Yeah, okay, that'll get us all the way up. Let's just swim out a little bit. Let's see what this looks like. I want to make sure that it's not too, like, high out of the water or something. I don't think it is. I think it looks fine. Is this a warm ocean, by the way? I see tropical fish. What do we got here? Overworld. I don't know where it is that it says that. Actually, there's a way to edit this. F3 plus F6. Facing south. Minecraft Overworld. Yeah, I'll have to edit this. My F3 screen. I think it needs to be bigger, actually. That looks stupid. That looks really dumb. It's so small. It didn't look small when we were up there. That looks really small, doesn't it? Maybe like 4 blocks out on either side. We'll see what that looks like. I do need more stone though, so I'm just gonna go grab a bunch of stone. Yeah, maybe 4 blocks out on either side would look nice. Would look better at least. Yeah, this cave goes underwater too. Like, okay. And we can take our boat over there, because I don't know why I'm swimming. I have a boat. We'll just take all of our stone. It's not tons, but when we start mining out this area, it'll be a lot more. All right. Boat. Yeah, that's just too small. That's way too small. From the ground. From up it, I guess, I don't know. It's just small. I just decided that should be tiny, I guess. See what we can do better. Let's try, like, I want to keep this where it is. I think that's far enough out. Maybe I'll do out 1 more or something. But then I need to do this one out 4 as well. Something like this. Maybe we'll go out 1 more here. I mean, this feels a lot better. Let's drop this down so we know where it ends. Let's go back to our bed to get asleep and then look. But I mean, yeah, that looks a lot better. Yeah, I may even Ooh. The reflections on the left side of the screen, those are weird. I guess it's because this isn't ray traced. So it doesn't keep the stuff that I'm not looking at loaded in for reflection purposes. So it just cuts it all out. Oh, well, that's fine. Whatever. I'm not going to bother with it. I think there's a way to ray trace. Not positive how that works though. But let's see. See what we got going on here. Also, a lot of that wheat's done, but I'm just not bothered. Where's my boat? Stupid leaf litter. How do I... There we go. I'm remembering all the controls. It's been a hot minute since I've played this. Remembering stuff. Alright. I feel like the curve needs to be even more gradual somehow. I feel like that just being diagonal is bad. I think that needs to be more of a curve. So if we do out 2, 1, 1, in 2, we'll try that. See if that makes it look more like a curve and less like a diagonal building of some sort. Which it might. It might not, though. We'll see. So, if I do that, out, out, and then leave that. It's the same here. That one, out, out, leave it. This should give it a little more of a curved feeling. I could even... I don't even know if I really want another layer out here. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. I think I do. I don't know. Let's go look at it. Let's go see what we're playing with here. What's going on with this? I don't want to make it massive though. I don't want to make it like some weird big honking thing going on. You know? See, I feel like that looks bad. That 3 at the tip there. Oh. Should I make it even larger? Do we think? I think we should. This is all experimentation. It's all experimenting. See, now my bitrate dropped. My bitrate dropped by 200 bits per second. And Twitch says that all of a sudden the bitrate is low. Or it's too high. It's less than it was last time. I don't know what it means by that. Oh, that's nasty. That's nasty. Let's not. All right. This might do. I do think this needs to be gone. That looks like a more of a curve, kind of what we're going for. Did I do? There we go. I think that's even on both sides. Yeah. This is this is huge. This has become quite the challenge. Quite the thing we got to build here. Now it's going to be hard, but I'd like to use concrete for this. I don't know how that's going to go. But I want to make it white with clear glass. So I'd like to do white concrete, because that's as white as you can get. What I'd like to do is a mix of white concrete and quartz. Yeah, I like that. I think. I don't know, man. I don't know. And there's no one in the chat to ask their opinion. I don't know. I think that looks fine. I think it's Fine. All right, let's dig out. I got a copper pick. Let's dig out one layer behind there. This is gonna be 1, 2, 3 blocks tall, 3.5 blocks tall. So probably should be 4, I would think. So let's see. So it's gonna be ground, and then bottom wall, window, top wall. That should be fine. 3 should be fine. I just want to do this. I want to dig it out a little bit just to see what we're messing with here. Ooh, I missed that efficiency already. Yikes. Yeah, we need better tools. That's why we're going to go mining for the latter half of this, because yikes. I don't know. This is so slow. Copper tools. I know that iron is a little faster, but it's not a lot faster. I don't know, man. Oh. Well, that's no fun. Coming here to poop on the party, gravel. Do I have a torch? No, I don't. Alright. Well, we just gotta mine all this gravel out, because I'm not fighting with it. Get out of here. Wish I had stone to fill that back in, but we'll leave it for now. We will leave it for now. So, that's what we've got size-wise. I think that's pretty good. I don't necessarily want to make it a sphere. Where's that bat at, dude? Is it under me? It's gotta be. It is. Oh. You are annoying. Stop yapping. Yeah, this looks good. This is good. All right. Well, so the real question is, because what I was thinking with this, I was thinking wood, specifically oak wood, right? Make it look kind of like a bungalow, oak wood, or like spruce around the outside, maybe darken it up a bit, and then oak wood on the inside here. But I said quartz as if it was like a mad scientist facility. I think I'm gonna do oak wood. It's got to be oak wood. That's why we collected that oak wood. Why did I forget that that's why we collected that oak wood? Dude. The heck? That's the whole reason behind it. And we don't need to worry about gathering stuff for concrete, which is great. I really don't know why that was put into my mind that that's what we were doing, because it was not what we were doing. All right. Let's do some farming right quick, and then we'll go down to the mines. Whoops. Boom, boom. Okay. Yeah, we'll make some more food too for when we go in the mines with what we're breaking here. Why did that happen? Look at that. I'm going too, going too fast. It was breaking off the wheat. Okay, that's all that harvested. We got lots of seeds. Let's plant them up. Be good for bone meal too, because bone meal is great. Very useful to me. Not necessarily for accelerating like the growth of things. Uh-oh. But just for dye mainly. I mean, accelerating the growth of things kinda. Getting like grass to spawn around and almost look natural kind of as well. Though that's not the main reason I would use bone meal. But it can be useful. Because I don't really like to place all the grass by myself. I'll like bone meal it and then I'll kind of trim through it, see what I like, but that's basically the extent of what I'll do. We need a water bucket to get into here, because that's not a water bucket game. Sorry, but it's not. What are our coordinates? I'll type them in the chat so we don't forget it. In case we get lost. We'll even do the y coordinate. 3, 6. Okay. That's our chords. I will sleep the night away. Where's the sun? It's got to be almost nighttime, right? The sun is gone. Unless the sun is just gone because it's raining. I guess. But I'd like to sleep, please. There we go. There we go. Alright. Let's get... Will that make the rain go away? Yes. Nice. Alright. Let's get a bucket of water. And then... I have a stone sword. Hold on. Why'd no one tell me I had a stone sword? I'm also gonna make an iron pick. Because I don't know if a copper pickaxe can break diamonds. So I feel like an iron pick is a little necessary for that purpose. And then we'll get a copper sword because I feel like it. And there we go. Alright. We should be set. Also got flint and steel. Because these... the great oak trees, these gigantic oak trees, are a pain in the butt to mine. So what I would do is just get the leaves that I could and then burn the rest of it down. I know that's kind of against the fact that I'm getting a bunch of wood to build, but I didn't want to deal with it. They're a pain in the butt to deal with. Okay. Let's go into the cave, shall we? Faster than the water. Alright. I hear a baddie. I see a baddie. Oh, I'm stuck. Yeah, burn, fool. Oh. Wait, I have a shield. I have a shield. You are no match for me. Shoot each other. I feel like I hear another one somewhere. But I'm not sure if I do. Oh. Alright, well. Bro fell. I didn't bring torches. It's okay. Do I have wood? Oh, I don't have wood. So it's not okay, actually. I kind of needed those. That's kind of like the purpose that I'm down here for. Was to light up the cave. Which I don't... usually when I'm caving, I don't tend to light it up. So I understand why I didn't bring torches. I didn't think to. But that's why I'm here. All I need is a little bit of wood. Alright. And some coal, which plenty of coal in the caves, so not too bothered about that. I don't even have a sapling. I could grow a sapling. I could sit down here and wait. Though, I mean, I have a way up to the surface, so why would I do that? But I could, if I really wanted to. Except I don't have a sapling, so I actually can't. So that just meant nothing. Alright. Anyway, let's swim up this stream of water. And grab us some wood. For some torches. Should I just, like, chop trees? Dude. Why do I ask such stupid questions? I've got sticks. Like, why? Why even bother with the questions I ask? They're meaningless. Also, still don't know what these brown eggs are. I'm saving them, though, because they sound interesting. Also, I have an idea for an automatic cooked chicken machine, I guess? I don't know if it's actually gonna work. That was sick, bro. Oh, crap. Okay, so they don't fight each other anymore? Oh, they do. Cool. There's a lot of enemies here. Why? Why are there so many? I don't remember caves being this hostile. Alright. Let's light these up, huh? Look at this. You guys seeing this? There are so many skeletons everywhere. What the heck, dude? Ah! This is bad. This is pretty bad, huh? It's looking bleak. There's so many skeletons. Skeletons are terrible to deal with. Hate them. That was the wrong one. I didn't mean to do that. I mean, my shield is half broken already. Like, you didn't fall? Fell that time. It's okay. Once I get this whole area lit up, then it'll be a lot easier to deal with all this crap. I could even, like, go away. Everything could despawn. I could come back. There would be nothing. You know how nice that would be? If I could pull that off. How did you shoot me? Yeah. I use axes for combat usually. I don't even know why I have a sword, actually. Because I don't really use swords very much for combat. This is crazy, though. I don't know if that's just because, like, maybe this is the only place they can spawn around here, or I don't know. There's so many enemies, though. What the heck? Alright, here's a little cave. Little skinny guy. Could be because of how big that cave was, too. Could be another reason that it was just so full of enemies. I'm gonna mine that so that the light gets in there better. Man, the bats are loud, aren't they? What is this block? Is that gold? Maybe? Can I break that? I am gonna assume that's not gonna drop. Yeah, that's gold. I think the shaders that I'm using make the gold look a little different. It's okay, I like how it looks. Yeah, I want to light this whole area up. I don't know if this is where I'm gonna put a mob spawner. Probably not. But the off chance that this is the area that I'm gonna put a mob spawner, I'd like to have this area lit up so that nothing can spawn. And ruin the rates of the farm. But also, just so I know where I've been. It's always good. But yeah, usually I don't light caves up when I'm rummaging through them. So this is a little bit out of character for me. The bats are really annoying, aren't they? Squeak. Squeak, bro, squeak. That's what I'm saying, dog. Enderman. I know that sound from a mile away. This is an awful area to light all up, by the way. I think I'm just gonna stop bothering with the lights. Also, I'm at Y20. Ah! Alright. That was all my torches. Well, I guess we're really not doing it. When did we get to, like, diamonds? You know? There's deep slate there. Oh, I thought that was a creeper. No, it was just the sound of deep slate. I think diamonds are in deep slate, aren't they? I don't think I can find them this high up anymore. It used to be like Y level 13, I think was the diamond level, or something like that. I know that, diamonds and stone are really rare now. I do know that much. Someone just walked into my house. Don't worry, that was not your door. If you're watching this, that was my door. Yeah, I don't really want to mine down there, so never mind. I hear a Zombra. Don't know where. This cave goes on this way. How far? That far. Alright. Cool. Oh, I should eat, shouldn't I? So I don't, like, die or something. Sounds like a good idea. Someone over there. I would like to find a deep cave, please. For my diamonds. The Enderman is somewhere to my right and very loud in my ears. I'll always get some iron too. At some point I'm going to have a farm for iron. It's not even going to matter. But for now it's good. Oh, Enderman. For now, iron is a good thing to keep handy. Handy thing to keep around. You could also say. Hello, don't look at me like that, man. You and your glowing eyes. Though, since this is your home, let me ask you. You know any deep caves around here? That's not that one that I've been down already? Because it's not, that one's not that deep. This is underwater. Don't want to deal with that. Ooh, I didn't look at you, did I? Nope. Did not. Alright. Oh, this way. This way. This is how I get out of here. Alright. Is this? Yeah, this is how I get out. So, back in this area now. Does this go down at all? No, that's that little area. Man, I just want to go lower than... Where are we now? 14. I think diamonds can still spawn at this level, but I'm not, like, positive with that statement, so don't quote me. Now we're back up here. That looks deep, huh? That looks like diamond territory. I missed. Shoot each other! Shoot each other! Sick jukes. Oh, not sick jukes. Yikes. Ha! Oh. No. No. Holy crap. Oh. I'm so bad at caves, man. I don't like caves. I just want to strip mine. But I don't want to strip mine. I want to cave. I don't know. I'm very confused right now. That is really, really far down. I mean, I'll jump in the water, but that's just... Diamonds! Diamonds! And a bunch of creepers. 4 creepers. What difficulty am I on? Normal. Also, I'm gonna lock that. Okay, that's changed. Now y'all know I ain't cheating. Alright. Well, we got deep slate. We're at deep slate level, obviously. There are diamonds. There's just like a troop of creepers guarding them. What the heck is that? And I have no wood. You know what I usually do? I usually bring down a stack of logs down with me for this very reason. Because I'm out of like everything. And my shield might break. I mean, this is just annoying. There's a spider jockey. Dude. Man, are these skeletons deaf? Crap, bro. Ah! This is terrible. My shield is about to break, dude. As soon as that shield breaks, we're turning around. Oh, no. Bad. Really bad. I have no blocks. Whoa. Why are we lagging? Hello? Let me eat, please. Thank you. That was bad. That was really, really, really bad. I didn't like that at all. And there's a lot of enemies around me still. You know what? It was worth a try. If we do die, we don't really have anything important. Oh, this is really bad. You know what I should do? I should invest in armor. I think if we had full iron armor, this wouldn't be happening. I think we're 3 iron away from full iron armor as well. So I don't know why I just haven't done that. Why I have a leather helmet and gold pants. Not enough. At all. Not enough at all, obviously, because we're getting destroyed. What would be nice is if I had diamonds, but that's not a thing that's happening yet. It's about to, though. Hello? Diamonds there. Wow. Alright. I said diamonds like it was a plurality, you know? That was 1. I got 1. Alright, that guy sees me. Oh wait, I don't have a shield. I tried to block with my shield and nothing happened. Like, what the heck? Oh, we're about to go through a lot of food, I fear. And if there's a creeper, we're done. We're doomed. Alright. Diamonds, 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 diamonds. Give me, give me, give me, give me. A man after midnight. This is awful. This is truly, truly just bad. Let's go ahead. I don't have that pickaxe. I do have that pickaxe. Can it mine deep slate? Yeah, it can. Let's use the rest of this pick on deep slate, shall we? Just so we have some resources to build with. In case things get dicey. Plus we can make a furnace. And smelt our iron with it. A lot of things we can do with some deep slate. Can even do that with some stone. and deep slate mixed. So I'll just go ahead and mine all that out. That way it takes less time. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. This is bad, huh? This one's pretty bad. Let's just not deal with that right now. Let's go to our safe spot. Hello, sir? Keep going down, please. Yeah, goodbye. Anyway. Oh, no, we can't make a furnace. You know why? Someone didn't bring any wood down here. Wow. Who was that unprepared? Huh? I need to see if this is real, this notification that I just got, because that doesn't sound right. Was not right. Okay. Yeah, it said that there were over 2,000 views on this, on the short I posted, advertising for this stream that I'm doing here. And I was like, there's nobody watching. There's not a single person, I don't think. So why would it lie to me? Oh. Okay, sorry. That was something I had to watch. Maybe I shouldn't just be like sitting here AFK. That zombie has a better weapon than me. Where's my iron sword, bro? Oh, wait, no, stay here. We're okay. He heard me talking about him. It's okay. They're about to be gone down where I inevitably am going to need to go soon. Probably. Maybe they'll despawn. Maybe they'll go far enough down that I won't have to deal with them. Alright. Well, let's look around here, I guess. That's a geode. There's a geode there. There's calcite. That's sick. I need to remember this, actually. Because that's really important. Oh, did a bat fly into... Huh. That might even be a double geode, it looks like. I don't know. I'll screenshot that and hope that I remember why I screenshotted it. Because that's how it tends to go. I'll screenshot it. Doesn't mean I'll remember why. And then I'll be like, why did I screenshot that? Random coordinates. Oh! Hey, wait. I'm gonna have to say this is also a geode. Can I test that theory quick? I'm gonna say yes. There it is. Yeah. I didn't find the entrance, apparently. But yeah. Get us some amethyst shards. Now we can make tinted glass. Can I break without a pickaxe? I can. I have a pickaxe. Don't know why I needed to ask that. Don't break these. Those don't come back. And there's literally no way for them to come back, actually. Not a block you can obtain in survival. The things that the amethyst grow on. Alright, so this can be a good farm. Farm potential for geodes. I've 62 shards, 7 blocks amethyst. Calcite is such a nice block. Let me take a moment to collect some calcite. I don't even care about the tough. Smooth basalt. Wrong on my part. Yeah. That might have been a block I wasn't supposed to break. If it was, that's my bad. I wasn't paying attention though. This block, calcite, is a very lovely block for floors. And, I mean, walls and stuff. But, floors. I would like to have a floor made of it. So I'm gonna mine it all out of this geode here. And let it collect up there, apparently. Give it to me. That's not a block I want to break. Alright. What am I going to do with what we got? How much do I have? 46? I'd like a stack. Let me get a stack of it. And more if I can, but at least a stack is fine for me for now. Ugh. I'm so scared breaking around these geodes, because if I break one wrong node, I'm done. If I break one of the nodes that grow amethyst, I'll never hear the end of it from myself. Give me all of the calcite. All of it. We can make our starter base. No. It should probably have a wooden floor, huh? If it's a wooden building. But still cool. Still just a lovely block. Nice, very smooth, soft looking white. Kind of like bone blocks. Same-ish color. I'm sure they blend very well with bone blocks in some sort of texturing situation. I will say, the video that I posted advertising this stream, on Instagram at least, has like 200 views. Where is everyone? Come to the stream, man. You watched that video. Maybe not the whole thing, but you watched some of it at least. Come hang out. Come chill with us, dude. I promise I don't bite too hard. Usually. Unless I'm provoked. You ever say something out loud and then think, maybe I shouldn't have said that out loud? Just happened. It wasn't paying attention to this. That's got like 1 block left. 2, 3, 4. Oh, crap. I did it again, folks. Oh. Hey, the stone sword and copper sword are the exact same. You're not gonna... You'd never know. You'd never guess this. But, guess who just remembered that he doesn't have a pickaxe? This guy. Yeah, you guessed right. That's bad. Because I need to get out of this cave, like, for real now. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. It's not even that I don't have a pickaxe. It's that I don't have wood. Seriously, when I remembered that I didn't have wood, I probably should have just gone and gotten some. Because I'm glad that we mined some cobbled deep slate. And, I mean, smooth basalt if I need it to use it. Because I can get basalt from the nether. You can't really get calcite from anything. But I'm about to have to build, like, this crazy bridge. So I'm glad that I had some resources. Redstone would have been nice. Yeah, I gotta get up there. And I don't want to use calcite. Particularly. Oh, I'm fine. I'm alright. Yeah, we're good. But, that was almost pretty bad. Ah! I heard footsteps. I didn't know who it was. Alright. Well, interesting. So, that's genuinely, judging by how fast we got back to where our base is, that's not far at all. Which is really nice, actually, that it's not far from our base. from our area of operation. Okay, so we got 5 diamonds. I won't do anything with those during this stream. I'll have to record a clip of me with them, and then I will probably make a pickaxe. Probably the first thing I'll do. Diamond pickaxe will unlock the nether. Nether can be good, but it'll also help mine that out and make the next mining trips we have much easier, which is also good. I am going to make another barrel, and I'll put all of our spoils from mining into said barrel. And that way we can talk about it on the footage. We got a bow too. That's nice. Don't think that's a very common thing to get from caves. Not quite sure on that. But I don't think it is. Or not from killing skeletons. I don't think it's a super common drop, which is nice. Alright, we're sleeping. I gotta watch something that was sent to me quickly. I didn't need to hear it. Cool, cool. Okay, well, that was good. Back to it. Back to the grind. I don't know what we're gonna do now. We mined some trees. We went mining. I'd like to go mining more. Oh, my message. I may need to cut the stream short. Because I may need to go pick up Jacob. If any of you have watched my main channel, you'll know who Jacob is. I gotta go pick him up from his girlfriend's house, so may need to cut the stream a little short because of that reason. But we're gonna try, this should at least fill this whole field in. After this, I may need to leave though. But we got some good work done on this stream, I will say. Jacob needs to understand English. Jacob, who lives in the opposite direction of where my girlfriend works, is asking me to pick him up from his girlfriend's house, who lives in the opposite direction of both of us. He just called me baby girl. Jacob, what are you on about? He asked if I want some company. I sent 3 no emojis. I fear you hate chocolate shake. What? He's not getting it. He is so not understanding what I'm saying. Oh, hello, friends. Good day, good morrow to you, to yins, y'all, you, yous. Good morrow to yous. I don't know. Jacob is such a confused person. I really don't get it. But, alright. Dolphins! Oh. Dolphin frozen in time. 2 dolphins frozen in time. How do I make a composter? Well, that makes sense. Alright. Let's make ourselves a composter. Because I would like to compost some seeds. To get some bone meal. I don't really know what I necessarily need bone meal for at the moment. But I will need it at some point. I hit the wrong button. That's why I opened my inventory. I apologize. Jacob. Jacob is such an odd fellow. Alright, well, I think for the last couple minutes, I have about 20 minutes left to stream. I am going to just dig a hole for my base. That's all I'm gonna do here. 2 picks. We'll try to use the durability on both of them almost completely. I just want to dig out a good room that we can build our base. Now, where we want to build our base is a little weird, because of the way that I designed it at the beginning of the stream here. It's very large. I mean, that's fine. I just got to think of how I'm going to furnish it, because it's very large. My idea is to have shelves of barrels and chests in the middle of the room, maybe, and then useful things on the outside, because it's a big room. Actually, you know what I'd like to do? Maybe I'll do a staircase. Maybe I'll do a staircase in the middle that goes down, or like a split level staircase, goes down and up. I also want to have a tunnel, right? I do want that. Yeah, we got to fill that in too. But this gravel's going to be a pain in the butt, so I just got to get rid of it now. At least to there, right? No, I got to get rid of that too. That stinks, bro. Can I... Maybe I can place stone before it all falls. I don't know. Let's just go layer by layer. See what happens. But that gravel is going to be a pain. I do just need to smelt some cobble, or... I don't want to smelt cobble. I'll probably just wait until we get silk touch on a diamond pickaxe. I don't know, man. I also wanted to do some animal stuff during this stream, but we definitely don't have time for that. I wanted to track down like 2 of each kind of animal, at least like the easily farmable animals, and make a farm over in that area that I just mined all the trees out of them. Hold on a minute. 3 text messages and a missed call. My girlfriend's upset because I haven't edited a video that her and I recorded together a couple months ago. The beginning of this year, probably. I just haven't had a solid amount of time to edit a like 2-hour long video. But I will get to it. I just need more time. But I get a week off of work for Christmas. And I don't have school for a month, so that'll give me time. That will give plenty of time. I just gotta make good use of that time. And I think I can, personally. I think I got this. Christmas Eve. Wrong button again. Oops. I keep accidentally hitting E instead of W. Something I do in a lot of games, not just Minecraft. But it's a little annoying. It's a little annoying. So I would like to do the floor, a nice wood. I don't know what I want to do the ceiling as, though, in this, because the ceiling is also going to be important. I guess just oak. Guess I can just do oak wood as the ceiling. Because it's going to match the slab roof that I have over the balcony area. So that's probably the best idea. Also don't know how far back I want to go. We're just going to keep going until it feels right. Because I like digging. It's kind of therapeutic. I just need a good place to dig. And that's what this is here. But we have the rough plans, so we can get started on the outside of this at least. In the video. Episode 2. We'll get started on the outside here. I've got an idea. I just need to execute said idea. And I know that I can. It's just how well I do it is the question, I guess. Because I know that I can execute it. I know that it can look good. How good am I going to make it look? That is the question that we are going to find the answer out to. Alright, so there are mobs about now. But I don't think there's any that see me, that are close enough to see me. Besides that zombie. The heck? How can you see me that far? Burn, dude. Burn, fool. Yeah, loser. Also, I should go see what this water temple is about quick. There's a little water temple over here. I saw it when we were coming in. I talked about it. Hello. And I think there's usually a chest in these. I think. I don't really have a good way to get air. There's sea lanterns. So that's nice. A sea lantern. But sea lanterns are a very nice lighting block. Chest. Buried treasure map. Oh, that's nice. Alright, let's get back to the surface. Yeesh. Alright, we got a buried treasure map. Is there anything in here? No chest in here? I feel like there should be one. There is one. Correct, I was. What was that sound? It's gonna be real nice to get Aqua Affinity up in this place. Curse of Vanishing Fishing Rod. So if I die, it'll disappear. That's nice. That's really important to have. Thank you for giving that to me, game. Is there anything under this? Nope. Okay. Eat! Eat, man! Don't starve. Anything in this house? Magma block. Go down. Where's the chest at? It's gotta be in one of the corners, right? Check this out. Look. Infinite air glitch. It's called breathing. There it is. Here's the chest. This is what having a conduit feels like, I'm just assuming. Another buried treasure map. Different than the one that we have. ID 0, ID 1. We'll have to find those in the video as well. That's really nice. Is it only those 3? Oh, there's one over there. I think I got that one. Yeah. Yeah, it's only those 3. It sounds like there's a guardian. Is what that sounds like. I'm gonna get this sand. Never know when you'll need sand. Also, I don't know if I have any sugar cane anywhere. So let's go over here and get that. That village being right there is really nice. Whenever we do build a trading hall. I would like the trading hall to be in that area we mined out. There's a couple things I'd like to be in that area that we mined out, actually. So, yeah. This would be a cute little, like, island hut. Maybe we'll build a little island hut here. That would be fun. There's so many ideas, so many things flowing through my mind, and so little time to execute them. With school and my other series that I have on my channel. That's what takes a lot of time. It's editing those seasonal Sundays that I upload. And that I like that, by the way. I do like it. I might make it 4 tall though. I think 4 tall is gonna look a lot better. Yeah, I do like doing those seasonal Sundays. The editing just takes a long time, but I can always play this while they're processing. And then those all of my game ones, I have 3 of those uploaded already that need to be posted. I have them out until the 15th. They're ready. So that's good. I don't need to worry about those for a little while. But only a little while. I'll need to worry about them again soon. Alright, let's go ahead and mine this out to 4 high. Just because I think that window that we're going to put there can be too tall. I think that would look alright. I think it would look better than it being 1 tall. 1 tall almost feels like an accident, you know? It's not a lot. 2 tall at least feels meaningful in a sense. Like I meant to make it 2 tall. I don't know if that made sense to any of you guys, but it made sense to me, so. Oh well. Yeah. Hopefully, if you're still tuned in on YouTube, you're enjoying the stream. VOD, I guess. And hopefully you check out the series that we have on the main channel, because first episode turned out good. Happy with it. We didn't build anything though besides the board over there for the checklist. We built that. We didn't really build anything else though, which is a bit of a bummer, but we didn't have resources and I didn't have episode time left, so but episode 2 will build the outside at least of our house. So that'll be nice. What I'd really like is a beacon and a diamond pickaxe with efficiency 3. And we'll get there at some point. But for now, we're stuck with an iron pickaxe with efficiency 0 and no beacon. We're stuck with an iron pickaxe. We'll get a diamond pickaxe soon, but you know I'm not using that to dig. I'm using that to mine until I get enough diamonds that I can actually dig with it. I have a continue to use iron pickaxes for the time being. Until I have the diamonds to reasonably use diamond pickaxes. I think that's fair. I think that's a fair thing to say. Hopefully you agree, because that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. And I'll probably strip mine off camera. See if I can find anything. Just gotta dig down. That's kind of, I want this, what I want here, I want that staircase in the middle of this room to go down one more floor, and then I want that to have like an entrance to the mine. And that's where I'll have like an anvil, enchanting table, all that stuff. Up top, it'll be just like the house, kind of visual stuff. Maybe I'll try to do a decent interior, all that stuff. But that floor down is going to be the useful one. The floor up is going to be just a little like lookout room at the top of this tower, so we can get just a good view going. But yeah, I don't know. I hope you're enjoying though. Hope you're enjoying this. Maybe at some point these streams will start popping off. That's not enough durability for another layer. But this looks nice. This is nice and open. Let's go ahead and get in our boat. See how nice and open it really is. And we'll have a path to get to this area, so we won't always have to take it by water, but we can also have a boat. Maybe I'll build that staircase down to like a dock area down at the bottom. Maybe in there can be a dock area. I'll build like a winding staircase. But I think this is good. I think this is a good start for what we want to have go on here. I do think that looks decent. Just gonna need to do some work building. I think we can make it look really good. So, yeah. And all of that area there is gonna be the building. We'll have a balcony about 3 layers out potentially on the outside of that. Not sure about the balcony still. May not have a balcony. Maybe I'll have a balcony in that one up top. That I built, because I do want to build one up there. We'll have the balcony there maybe, and then we'll have this winding staircase down to a nice dock over there. I think that is nice, and we can even have a corner building above that dock. Now, one more thing for this stream, I just want to see the view from this platform one last time. So you wake up. Do 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 do. I mean, that is just nice. That's just a nice view. I mean, look at that, right? It doesn't get much better than this. Well, it could. That pink wall could be gone. But for the most part, it doesn't get much better. I'll move that wall into the base once the base is done, the interior of it. But for now, we'll leave it there. That way we can also cross off that list. And of course I need to add onto the wall to build every farm. And I don't have that on there, but one of my main goals was to build a farm for everything I can build a farm for. So we're gonna need to add that onto there. I'll do that quickly. And then go to sleep, and then probably end the stream. So where can we do it? Models for every biome in the game. Farm for everything. That's good enough. Okay, that at least gets the idea across. Also, last thing I'll show y'all. You guys catch this Easter egg? I'm going to leave it here for a bit, but I had an extra sign, so I put it back here. So if you saw this, then yeah, that's where it is. Little Easter egg for anyone who was paying attention, cared to pay attention, or anything like that. Yeah. That is all the time I have for the stream today. Unfortunately, it could not go as long as I wanted it to, but there will be more stream in the future, so stay tuned for that. Also, look at how much cobble we mined out. Like, we did a lot of progress with the cobble mining. Check that out. Also, I want to put these in this chest. They're not from mining, but those and this can go in that chest. And we'll toss the other ores, toss that in there. Sure. not that. All right. Yeah, that is all the time I have for today, though. So I hope you all enjoyed. And until next time, this has been Dresden. Thanks for tuning into the stream if you did, and for watching the VOD if you're seeing this after I filmed it. Yeah. Till next time, goodbye.